Joining us now is KTVU political analyst Brian Sobel. Brian, it's no surprise that we've seen this outpouring of support for Senator McCain. Talk to us about your reaction with him, your interaction, because you do know him.
I don't know him well. I've met him, and I've testified before one of his committees. A gentleman, a very nice guy in person. Clearly a maverick, somebody who didn't play along Republican lines necessarily, was willing to break with Republicans when he needs to, and I want to talk in the present tense. He is in a fight of his life, but we hope that he can come back. He is a moderating influence in the United States Senate. He brings people together. He doesn't drive them apart.
Let's talk about Donald Trump and what he said about his Attorney General, Jeff Sessions, saying essentially, I would not have appointed him if I knew he was going to recuse himself from the Russia investigation. Does it surprise you that Attorney General Sessions hasn't said he's going to resign?
You know, when you reach the pinnacle of a career, and maybe for Jeff Sessions, AG is the pinnacle, you don't walk away from it very easily. And that's why you see some of these people put up with what appears to be a whole lot of stuff, and they stay in the job, and you kind of at home say, ought to go.
Couldn't that make him look weak among the people he oversees?
Sure. To his staff, not going into the White House and saying, hey, we can't have this kind of relationship, just makes you wonder about Jeff Sessions and makes you wonder about the president.
And moving ahead, as we head into next week, we expect Paul Manafort to testify, Donald Trump Jr., as well as Jared Kushner. What do you expect to come from those hearings in front of the Senate committees?
Well, I think we're going to get a thorough look from their perspective as to that meeting with the Russian lawyer and the other people in that meeting. But the real serious part of this is, you know, if they don't tell the honest, complete truth, more stuff is going to keep coming out, and that's where you get into trouble with these things.
And that's what it seems to be like, just drip, 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 drip.
Well, as we always remember, it's not always the crime or the act, it's the cover-up. And we've seen a little too much of this so far in this administration's disconcerting.
All right, Brian, as always, thank you.
My pleasure.